Leaving New York City for Charlotte feels like a very rational decision. More space, less chaos, and your rent stops feeling like a hostage negotiation. But the move isn't just about upgrading your square footage. It's about changing how your life works. I live here and I regularly work with people who are making this move. And these are 7 things New Yorkers struggle with the most when they make the change to North Carolina. Number 1, you need a car. Let's start with the biggest shift. In New York, driving is optional and often discouraged. In Charlotte, it's how your day happens. Most neighborhoods don't have corner bodegas, subway stops, the ability to just run out. You're gonna drive to work, groceries, the gym, dinner, friends' houses. Even when something looks close, it's still far. It's a drive. But if your life in New York City ran on walking and transit, the adjustment hits fast. Number 2, the energy is different. Charlotte isn't boring for everyone, but for some people, it is. It's definitely not New York, and you won't feel the constant city buzz, crowds on every corner, or a random street performance happening nearby. Charlotte feels calmer, more spread out, very routine-friendly. It's an introvert's dream, but if you're an extrovert, you're still gonna find things to do. That's just one of the fun parts of this city. There are plenty of pop-ups and new, slightly kitschy things happening, but it's not really in your face, and you're gonna have to look for it and maybe grab an Eventbrite ticket. Some people love the calm, others find it quieter than they expected. That brings us to number 3, the cost of living. Compared to New York City, Charlotte is more affordable. Rent is lower and buying is possible. Space exists, but it doesn't feel cheap. Prices have risen, housing, dining, insurance, property taxes. If you're arriving with New York City income, you might feel a little rich.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Without it, Charlotte is gonna feel just like any other place you've lived. But gas, yeah, that's definitely cheaper. Number 4, taxes don't disappear. North Carolina taxes aren't extreme, but they are there, and New Yorkers notice them differently. You'll see state income tax, sales tax, and depending on the county, whatever little extra add-ons have made their way in. New Yorkers usually feel relief at first, lower overall burden, fewer surprises, but you are still saving compared to New York. And let's just say, the more people arrive expecting to recreate the systems that they left behind, the less those long-term savings are going to hold. This isn't tax-free living. It's more of a shift than an escape. Number 5, the weather is usually a selling point. New Yorkers are not shocked by Charlotte summers. They've already lived through subway platforms in August, window AC units fighting for their lives, apartments that never quite cool down. At least here, the air conditioning works. And it's everywhere. Clean, central, and reliable. The kind of AC you really only find in department stores. In the winters, milder, but with the occasional 20-year snow and ice storm. Which is funny, because when Charlotte shuts down over a few inches, New Yorkers are usually the only ones still driving confidently. This isn't weather they struggle with, it's weather they came for. Number 6, healthcare is structured differently. New York City is the global capital of hyper-specialization, but North Carolina absolutely holds its own, especially in areas like children's care. Between systems like Atrium, Novant, Duke, UNC, there is serious capability here. Levine Children's in Charlotte is strong. Duke's pediatric and specialty care is nationally respected, and you're not losing access to high-level care. What you're giving up is proximity. In New York, everything is clustered. In North Carolina, it's regional. If you need Duke's from Charlotte, that might be a 2-hour drive, which in the grand scheme isn't terrible, but it's not a subway ride. Then again, if you live in Long Island and you need to get into Manhattan for care, that's easily an hour-long commute via train. The difference isn't quality, it's geography. And that brings us to number 7. Neighborhood choice matters more than you think. This is where New York City transplants either settle in or they move back. Charlotte neighborhoods vary a lot. Some feel suburban, some feel really social, some feel quiet in a way that can feel isolating if it's not your speed. What surprises me the most is how many people choose an area without visiting or really experiencing it. They're designing for an aspirational life, not their actual one. So why don't you visit? Come visit. Get an Airbnb. Live like a local. See how your day actually feels. Because moving doesn't turn you into a new character. It usually just resets you to your default settings. So, if you're moving from New York City to Charlotte, don't just look at prices or rankings, look at lifestyle too. Charlotte is an amazing city for the right person in the right area. If you want the full breakdown, the good, the bad, watch my Charlotte pros and cons video next. And if you want help narrowing down neighborhoods that might actually match your lifestyle, I've got an area quiz linked below. And with that, I'm Inga, your real estate bestie, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.